Hello everyone, I'm Dnyaneshwar and today I want to talk about happiness. So I would like to share a small story about the old man. Once upon a time, an old man lived in a village and the whole village was tired of him. He was always gloomy, he constantly complained and always in a bad mood. The longer he lived, the viler he became, and more poisonous were his words. People did their best to avoid him because his misfortune was contagious. He created the feeling of unhappiness in others. But one day, when he turned 80 years, an incredible thing happened. Instantly, everyone started hearing the rumor. The old man is happy today. He doesn't complain about anything. He smiles, and even his face looked fresh. The whole village gathered around the man and asked him, "What happened to you, old man?" And he replied, "Nothing special. 80 years I have been chasing happiness and it was useless. And then I decided to live without happiness and just enjoy life. That's why I'm happy now." Moral of the story is, in your life, you shouldn't chase anything, not even happiness. But what is happiness? Most of us probably don't believe we need a formal definition of happiness. We know it when we feel it, and we often use the term to describe a range of positive emotions, including joy, pride, contentment, and gratitude. And what keeps us happy? According to survey, 80% millennials think money and fame keeps us happy. So why we all think that happiness comes from money or fame? When we were kids, how much money we had? None, right? But we were happy. We were not famous, but we were happy. So what exactly happened as we grow up? Because our society told us to lean into work, to push harder and achieve more. We are given the impression that these are the things that we need to go after in order to have a good and happy life. And we are continuously chasing happiness. And that's why most of us are not happy today. When I was kid, I was bright student and I used to take participation in each and every possible competition and won few of them. It gave me some kind of happiness, but those rank and prize don't give you lifelong happiness. But as a kid, we are not worried about future and we live in present moment. So when I went to residential school called Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, where I spent 5 years, which I consider to be my happiest days. So what made these 5 years so special? First thing is because I started making new friends. Second is I started focusing on sports and cultural activity. And the third one is I was not worried about what will happen in future. But when I went to Pune for engineering, things started changing. Since I was introvert, I failed in making new friends. Sports activity were also ended. So interaction with people reduced. I started feeling sad and depressed. That affected my studies and my self-confidence. After a couple of years, I realized what I need to do because subconsciously we know what makes us happy, but we don't act consciously for our own happiness. Then I decided to work consciously for my own happiness. I started social interactions. I started physical exercising. And guess what? I started feeling happy and healthy. And I was feeling more confident. I have seen positive results in my academics. So, why I'm telling this? Because we don't measure our happiness. We don't find our way to happiness. There isn't really an objective measure for happiness, but there is physiological basis. There are four key happiness hormones: dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. These are the neurotransmitters, meaning they work directly on and within your brain to generate those happy feelings. For example, exercising creates a tremendous number of endorphins. Cuddling with your favorite person or your pet generates oxytocin. Means exercise, social interaction, and nature are the source of our happiness. Also, the things that make you happy are also the things that make you healthy. Now, I know why I was happy because I was exercising and I had favorite people around me. I used to play outdoor games, means in nature. So indirectly, I covered all three things, and outcome was pure joy. But can these things give lifelong happiness? Then I came across the study from Harvard University, which began already back in 1983. Researchers followed over 700 people to understand what is make us happy as human. So they followed these participants for almost 75 years, and in 2012 result came out. The researchers found that happiness doesn't come from wealth. It doesn't come from fame or working hard. It comes from relationships, and it's not about the number of friends you have. They found it's the quality of relationships that counts, and sharing what close to your heart, that's what matters. So, my way to happiness is to balance healthy relationships and physical exercise. Hope you like it. Thank you so much.